Hey, let's talk about Jeff Bezos. He's going to be an owner of an NFL team soon, I think. There's conversations that Jay-Z is potentially going to try to align to get a portion of the Washington football team after Dan Snyder bought up the entirety of the Washington football team. But remember, the minority stake owners of the Washington football team last year before the season, as the exposés were rolling out on top of each other, they were trying to force Snyder out of the NFL. Dan Snyder rides the wave somehow, survives. As soon as the season's over, says, hey, you're getting the fuck out of here. Buys them out. I assume he's looking for new investors or to sell off portions of the team. Maybe, I don't know. Irsay is 100% owner here. But Jay-Z's allegedly trying to get involved there. Bezos was who we thought was going to get the Washington football team. But now the Chicago Bears are potentially up for grabs. And more information. Yeah, the McAfee family is allegedly going to try to sell the Chicago Bears in the very near future, says Daniel Greenberg at Shy Sport Updates. But also, the Chargers are potentially in trouble. As more numbers come out about the Spanos family and their ownership, they're like $1 billion in debt or whatever. They owe a certain amount of money, allegedly. We don't know what's real, what's not real. But we might see 2 teams up for sale in the NFL, which never, ever happens. You got to assume Mark Cuban, Jeff Bezos are going to try to get involved. And I think we should try to make a run as well, AJ.
I agree. Let's get a little piece. I mean, the Bears, that's a historic franchise. If that comes up for sale, that will be worth, I would imagine, more than the Chargers would be, right?
I would assume it would be worth more than the Chargers, but the Chargers are in L.A., so it's still going to be quite an expensive run.
Both great teams to be an owner of.
Yeah, especially with Herbert and potentially Justin Fields playing football.
Second biggest city, too.
Third largest city in America, in Chicago. The Bears fan base hasn't had a winner in a long time. I'd assume if you go in there and flip that thing into a winner, you're going to be beloved forever. And the Chargers owner, I mean, that could be up. I mean, that's a good
They're all
team.
just fighting, right? The family's fighting?
Yeah, they're in court right now. One sister saying the other siblings need money, and they're running the thing into the ground. This is not what the family wanted, so who knows? But Chicago and L.A. Chargers might be up for sale. Let's assume there's billionaires lining up to get into that action. We're going to try to do the same as well.